Man, I was getting ready to take this thing back to its rightful owner, getting it so that it'll roll again, and almost completely forgot we haven't done aftermath for you guys on this one. So here it is, the Honda Accord Wagon that Adam ran in Wausau. And as you saw, he made it to the final 3 in his heat. However, if you noticed, after he had finished qualifying, when they were counting the other guy out, he wasn't doing a whole lot of moving. So he managed to just brake at the right time. So I'll show you what took him out here in a minute. This side up here, not really much to talk about. Everything still looks pretty straight. He was proud. He did make a couple decent hits with the front. Really all that did was collect some paint. Everything on the front of this car is still completely straight. Back end, even though he was supposed to do nothing but go forward, of course he didn't. He did use the back of this car a little bit more, and you can see she pushed in a little bit farther. This was all out of the tires when we took it out there. This was definitely back a little bit farther. Overall, when they built this car, they did a pretty decent job in the back end, I would say. This part of the tray did go down, but for the most part, you know, the part that mattered rolled in and made it pretty solid back here. I would definitely say that the back of this Honda was well used. So Adam did make a few hits with it. Definitely, if you haven't seen the video of that heat, go check it out. He made a couple pretty good shots. I don't think he got any hits in the passenger door. Right here is where all the trouble was, and actually I don't think it was from contact. Really, I feel like it was from the solid struts that were in this thing. They just seem to put a lot of stress on this ride. Let me turn the steering wheel a little bit, try to give you an idea of what happened. So as you guys know, we had pulled that upper ball joint and we put a bolt through it so that it would be a little bit stronger than what you get from the factory. Hold on guys, I gotta set you down. Alright. So that held up fine. Didn't have any issues with that at all. What did happen, let's see if I can get you in here. Alright, so that lower joint there actually stripped the nut. Let me see. Okay, the nut used to be right there. It stripped it completely off, and then that joint popped up. And that allowed the separation, which pulled the axle. So, we didn't have a welder with us. We tried to chain that unit down there to get it to not pull back through, but because it was pushing so much pressure down with those solid struts, it just kept pulling right straight back up. So this is exactly how it was rigged going back out for the feature. We ground one side of it off so that we had a flat surface, drilled a hole through it, and stuck a chunk of 9-wire through it, thinking it wouldn't last long, but maybe you could make a couple hits and try to finish this thing off. As you guys saw in the feature, he made one good hit, and it actually wasn't a good hit because he had to avoid a driver's door. He had some speed out of it though, and a couple bumps, and this thing sheared right back off. So that was it. Shredded the axle on the inside again. I pulled it out now because I wanted to make this thing easily rollable for when we take it back to its owner, but that's what took him out. Unfortunately, you know, I really wanted to see the front of this thing get used, see what kind of abuse it could take. I don't think the couple hits were really a good test to have a future testament for the strength of the front of a Honda. I still have mine sitting back over there. I do intend to fix it. I'm going to get another axle coming, and hopefully that one can do a little bit better for us, but we'll see. I'm hoping to give that one a decent send-off and actually get a chance to test the front end of one of these Hondas. So that's it, guys. Sorry, this one's a fairly short video. It doesn't have a ton of damage, but definitely this entire suspension system on a Honda seems to be rather weak. So we'll keep tinkering with it. Maybe we'll figure more out on ours, but that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the videos from Wausau. Definitely a show that's real close to us, so you'll see us continue to go back there. Appreciate you following along as always. Get goosed.